Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Alex Wasily on playing Red Rocks with the Marley Brothers.
collaboration. Let's talk about it's integral to your musical journey. How do you foster a sense of trust and openness and creativity?
That's a great question. What comes to mind immediately? Fostering a sense of trust with people who. So generally, horns are, being as auxiliary as we are, we're generally the last ones thought of. Like, let's add horns to the gig, and that might sound easy for a promoter, but it can be difficult, especially if the band plays songs one way or the horns learn it a different way. So the one thing I can say with ease that helps build trust is just being extremely prepared. Um, a perfect example of this last year, actually almost to the day coming up, I got the call from Ziggy and Stephen Marley to do Red Rocks with them, a celebration of Bob Marley's, I think, it was his birthday. I think it was like a big one. It was either 50 or 75.
75 probably.
Yeah, and that one, we all know Bob Marley's music, but the call from their kids to do it, and it was me, Ryan Zoidis, and Eric Benny Bloom from Lettuce was the section, and I knew that I'm entering a, a historic tradition of the way people, it's like a religion for them. It's not just music, it's the way they express themselves, and the way they share joy and peace and whatnot, and they take that shit really seriously. And I knew that walking in, the three dudes from American funk bands, cool, like you can play, but like, did you study the music? Zoidis is like a huge reggae head. He knows all the shit, and I grew up with the Marleys, and so I took it upon myself to chart out every single one of their arrangements. I used 3 live shows that they had online from the last year of how they played everything. So I arranged all the horns the way that I, saw fit, essentially, and it ended up working well. Like the first rehearsal, they were like, "Nice one!" Like they didn't say shit to us, which means you did a good job, And the music director was like, "Good, sounds good," which is like, whoo, because those situations with elite level high artists like that, you might show up, they don't say shit to you, and then they're like, "Oh, your flight's home tomorrow," like you never know with that kind of stuff. So it was a major part of building that trust was showing up as prepared as the 3 of us did, with your intentions to respect the music that we are about to perform. And it was, in a sense, collaborations of American funk band music with Jamaican music. And I take that sort of mentality to everything that we do. I look at New Orleans music as a sacred tradition as well. And I have clean charts for everything, like I show up as absolutely prepared. That's why Brad is literally texting me a chart right now. Um, that's funny as hell. But Brad and I are constantly, he's not from New Orleans. I'm not from New Orleans. So like when we're there, we want to really make sure we're doing it right. And yeah, I would say just preparation is the best way to build trust. And then you get the call back. So, and the Marleys called us back, and we played in DC with them. It was legendary. So, but yeah. Yeah, my first time was a sold out headlining show.
What was that like, walking out on that stage and looking out at the venue?
It was very, very emotional for me, like I teared up multiple times during that show. Of course, I was like keeping it cool and all that, and I just was like, oh, it's windy, that's all, but it is like hearing, I think it was Red Rocks, like 10,000 or 14,000 or something like that, hearing because everyone knows every word to Is This Love, and they turn the lights down and everyone is singing, and it's just like, I got goosebumps right now. Like it's a shrine to music, that place. So, and I'll be back there with Neil Francis in June. We're gonna go play at Red Rocks again. But like, it's, I mean, they give you a little trophy when you headline it too, which is just like,
Oh, really?
I didn't know I was gonna get one of those. I thought you only get them like if your
name's Marley, you get
yeah,
one.
exactly. I was like, dude, there's no way we get one. But our manager John was like, who Dumpster Funk's manager also manages Stephen Marley, so he was like, yeah, I got something for you. And it's like this sick little trophy. It's like the coolest little memory of it ever. But yeah, it was a very emotional, like, like, hey, dude, like, take it in, take a breath, like, you did it, kind of thing. It's pretty cool.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.